Hello, everyone. My name is Kara Shirley, your digital news desk host, and we are back. We are still live out at the Westwood. You got to put up Westwood Apartments here in Jackson, where we do have a confirmed standoff happening there. We had just spoke with Chief Joseph Wade just a few moments ago, and he let us know what is happening, what they can tell us so far about what is going on at the Westwood Apartments. So the police received a call of a possible active shooter, and when they arrived there on scene, they saw a black male who appeared to be covered in blood or had blood on his clothing. He was outside of the leasing office at this apartment complex. So when the police arrived and they saw the man and the man saw them, he ran back inside and there were shots fired. Once the shots were fired, the police did move out so they could call in reinforcements to the area. Currently, we have the Byram Police Department and their SWAT team. We have Clinton Police Department. We have the Hinds County Sheriff's Department and their SWAT team. Jackson Police Department and their SWAT team, and Capitol Police are there right now. So we do know that the suspect is in the leasing office, and we do believe that there is a victim that has been shot. Chief Wade said earlier when we spoke with him that he feels like there is someone that is shot that they need to possibly render aid to, but they cannot. They have not confirmed that. Chief Wade also said that he believes that the victim is the wife or ex-wife of the alleged shooter. So we do know that it was a female that was in there. We believe it was a female that was shot and injured. However, that has not been confirmed yet by Chief Wade. So they say that the asking everyone to please stay out of the immediate area. What do we have going on here? Let's go live to the scene. It looks as if they just brought someone out in handcuffs and they are putting them in the car, the police car there, Jackson police car. So possibly this situation has been taken under control. Now, again, we still don't know for sure if there was or if the situation or the status of the person who they believe to have been shot, but it does appear right there that this individual has been brought out in handcuffs and they are searching him right now to put him into the police car. We don't know who this individual is. We don't know if this is the actual suspect. We just know that this person has come out in police custody in handcuffs, and they are fixing to put him into the police car. Again, this is at Westwood Apartments in the city of Jackson. We just see ambulance going by right there. AMR, the suspect there, the man that is in cuffs, is being placed inside the vehicle, and we have AMR who has arrived on scene. One can only think that they are going into the leasing office to hopefully render aid to the person that has allegedly been shot. Again, Chief Wade said earlier that he believes that a person has been shot. Don't know the condition of that person. Chief Wade said that he believes that person is either the wife or ex-wife of the alleged shooter, and allegedly that is the shooter getting taken off right there within the JPD squad car. So that hopefully this situation has been taken under control. Now we are waiting for the individual who is in the leasing office who has possibly been shot to be hopefully be able to render aid in them still be they're still alive, hopefully. So again, they had the Byram Police Department out there and their SWAT team. They had the Clinton Police Department there, Hinds County Sheriffs and the SWAT team, Jackson Police Department and their SWAT team, as well as Capitol Police were all there. They said that the suspect was in the leasing office of the apartment complex, that is Westwood Apartments. The suspect was in the leasing office. When they received the phone call and the police arrived there, they saw the male, presumably the male that that we just saw get taken away in the police car. Saw him and he had blood all over his clothes. The man ran back into the leasing office. There were shots fired, and it was at that time that they pulled out, and the police that were there pulled out and called in reinforcements. They had everybody else come in. It was what Chief Wade said was a metro-wide response to this shooting. So the suspect was still in the leasing office. They did have a hostage negotiator with the Capitol Police out there trying to peaceably end this standoff and end this situation. They are asking everyone to please stay out of the area, even though it looks as if the suspect has been taken into custody and that he is on his way to Jackson Police right now. They still have a lot that they have to do there. They are still needing to possibly render aid to the individual that Chief Wade says that feels like was injured, feels like that there was a person shot. They believe that person is either the wife or the ex-wife of the alleged suspect, the alleged shooter. So there's still a lot that they need to do. If you do not have to be in this area, please stay out of this area. So we're going to go back to the live shot for you for just a moment, and I will come back when we get more information. All right, guys, for those of you who are just now joining us, letting you know where this is. So this is at Westwood Apartments in the city of Jackson. It's not that far from downtown Jackson. It's just off of I-220 on Robinson Road here in Jackson. We do believe that the shooter that or the alleged shooter in the situation has been taken into custody. And in just a moment, Chief Joseph Wade will be coming back to the camera to give us an update on what has happened. Again, we believe that an individual was shot here. Allegedly, that person is the wife or ex-wife of the alleged shooter. So, as I said, we are currently waiting for Chief Wade to come back to the camera, and as soon as he does, we will cut straight to him. The multiple police agencies from around the metro responded to this situation today. We had Byram Police, Clinton, Hinds County, JPD, and Capitol Police all there. So the suspect was in the leasing office. Police were called. When they arrived on scene, they saw that the suspect had what appeared to be blood all over his clothing, and he ran into the office. Shots were fired at that time. Let me make sure I have this as they are getting the shot set up right now, or the camera angle view set up right now to talk to Chief Wade. The police are asking everyone to stay out of this immediate area. They did have a hostage negotiator on scene, but we saw earlier where the alleged suspect was taken out of brought out of the building in handcuffs, placed in a JPD patrol car, and taken off of the scene. We saw AMR arrive there on scene and go and pull behind the building, allegedly or supposedly where the leasing office is, hopefully to be able to render aid, and hopefully the person who we believe to be shot in this situation is okay, is not passed away. But again, we are waiting for Chief Wade to come back to the camera, and he's going to give us an update on this situation. I'm going to let me show you guys exactly where this is while we wait for Chief Wade to come on screen. So here we have in the map here, here's Westwood Apartments right here. And we have I-220 right here in Robinson Road. And if we zoom out, you can see where this is in relation to downtown Jackson. So there we go. So downtown Jackson, right, and this area, and here right here on the left side of your screen is the Westwood Apartments, where we believe one person has been shot. It has not been confirmed whether or not that person has lost their life. And there was a hostage situation, a standoff situation happening there is just within the past hour. Just within the past hour, this was happening. And it was a multi-unit or multi-unit response there. Police from all around the metro, Byram, Clinton, Hinds County Sheriff, JPD, and Capitol Police all responded to this area. Again, we're waiting for Chief Wade to come back and give us an update on what has happened here. We're going to go live and just go straight to the scene. And Chief Wade will be on in just a moment.
working a very active scene here, a very fluid scene, and again, a very dangerous scene here in West Jackson. We were able to get the suspect to surrender to law enforcement without any other loss of life or injury. He has been transported to police headquarters for uh, interview purposes. I'm very disturbed, very disheartened, because it's another situation that could have been avoided in our community. This was a domestic related situation. This was his wife, my understanding. She worked here at this location, and he came to this location and took her life. She's deceased at this time, and I really wish that we could have done more to prevent this, but we have people that don't know how to deal with emotions, who do not know how to deal with somebody wanting to move on with their life. And he decided to come here and take her life. We showed a lot of restraint and resolve in this situation. We could have barged in, and that would have caused him to possibly open fire on law enforcement, but we didn't. We utilized our hostage team, which did an amazing job at this location. I want to commend the Hinds County Sheriff's Department and their hostage team. I want to commend our JPD hostage team, who sat inside that van with me and continuously made contact with him, continuously called him as he continued to hang up as they called him. But he eventually told them that he was going to come out. That's exactly what he did. I want to thank personally Sheriff Tyree Jones, who's been out here the whole entire time with me. I want to thank personally Chief Bo Lucky, who's been out here the whole entire time as well. This shows ultimate collaboration in law enforcement. You have the chief of the Clinton Police Department out here. We have the Byron Police Department, Clinton Police Department, Capitol Police Department, Hinds County, JPD. We all work collectively to make sure that nobody else lost their life. No law enforcement, suspect, or any other citizens. It's still a very active scene. We anticipate being here for several other hours processing the scene, but she is deceased, and she lost her life at the hands of her husband here at this location. Very sad day. My prayers and condolences go out to her family. I will not be releasing her name at this time until we properly notify her family, and I will not be releasing his name until we properly notify his family as well, because the family will put two and two together and know that we have him, that we know who he killed, okay?
So to make sure I got it, Chief, she was here at the complex doing her job when he just came in and all of a sudden opened fire on it and barricaded himself?
Yes, and when our officers got on scene and engaged him, they told us that additional shots were fired. We don't know if those shots were fired at law enforcement or they were just fired inside the building. We do not know. But based on our initial investigation, she was already deceased upon our arrival. They engaged him. He went back into the building. Several other shots were fired. Again, it's still early in the investigation. We've had him in custody now for maybe all of 10 minutes. He has to be questioned. But again, everything worked as it should work. Mobilize, get your command post out here, evacuate the area, get your hostage team out. They negotiate, they maintain contact with him for the duration of this. Even when he didn't want to talk, they kept talking to him. We had our SWAT teams out here. We had our drones up. Everything that we needed to do to make sure we could mitigate this as safe as possible without any further loss of life. We did it. And again, I want to thank all of the law enforcement from the state level, county level, and local level that came out and assisted JPD today.
So do we believe this was his ex-wife who was trying to move on?
Well, based on what I was told, they're currently married, but my understanding, she was trying to move on. And apparently, again, somebody who do not know how to deal with emotions. And now this family has been, destroyed because of this, heinous, callous act in our community. This is our 34th homicide of the year, 35th homicide of the year, compared to 71 this time last year. We've shown a drastic reduction in homicides, but again, this is domestic related. This is a husband taking his wife's life, then putting all of these other people's lives in danger, including law enforcement. Very sad day, but I'm glad that we were able to mitigate this situation without any further loss of life here today.
He apparently was covered in blood.
He was covered in blood. Well, he had blood on his clothing. We assumed that that came from the victim because she was definitely, there was a lot of bloodshed. Very hard to look at. I actually went in myself and looked at it. And again, my heart goes out. I mean, I've been doing this a long time, but it never gets easy. This lady came to work today. She never thought she'd lose her life at the hands of her husband at work today. So again, my heart and prayers goes out to this community, this family, this quiet apartment complex. They hadn't had any issues here. Got some good people who stay here. A very sad situation here today, but law enforcement came together. We worked in lockstep. Again, Capitol, Harris County, Byram, Clinton, and I would just like to know when's the last time we've seen this type of collaboration in law enforcement here in Jackson. I would say when, never. But you get the sheriff out here, boots on the ground. You get Capitol Police. This is outside the CCID, but you see a strong Capitol Police presence. Because when we need help, it's all about the citizens of Jackson. And everybody showed up today, worked together, and got him out of here. And now he will be held accountable for his actions. All right? Thank y'all.
Thank you.
All right.
Chief, you know how many shots?
And there we go. We heard from Chief Joseph Wade there, confirming that the victim in this situation is in fact deceased. He said this was a domestic situation, that the man went to the apartment complex today where his wife worked. She was at work, and he ended up killing her. The names are not being released at this time until the next of kin has been notified. The suspect is in custody. Chief Wade also spoke on how this is the 35th homicide in the city of Jackson, but really one homicide is too much. However, when we look at where Jackson was at the same time last year, this is a drastic reduction in numbers. Chief Wade also said that there was a lot of blood shed in the leasing office here. He went on to express his condolences to the family of the victim, and then also the family of the suspect, who will also have to deal with the falling out of this. He said there was a quiet community there, that a lot of problems happen there at the Westwood apartment complex. And he also commended everybody who came to the scene to render aid, to help out the police presence. You had Clinton, Byram, JPD. We had Capitol Police there as well. All of these units came and arrived to help to mitigate this situation and hopefully have it end in a peaceable way, so there was no more bloodshed, that there was no more loss of life. But again, Chief Wade did confirm with us there that this was a domestic situation. The wife of the suspect was killed. That what happened, she went to work today. She worked there in the leasing office, and the husband came and ended up taking her life. Did not say the reason behind the situation. They are still having to question the suspect. We can't pass anything along until we get it confirmed from the police department. But he is, in fact, in custody at the Jackson Police Department headquarters. And the names of both the suspect and the victim are not yet being released until next of kin has been notified. Chief Wade also said that there was a lot of bloodshed, that the victim was shot, and there was a lot of bloodshed in this situation. It is a truly, truly sad situation happening, developing here in Jackson. Chief Wade went on to say that they will be there for several hours processing the scene. So he asked again, if you do not need to be in that location, to please stay out, please stay away. Again, this is at Westwood Apartments. And I'm going to get this pulled up on the screen for you. Here we go. Westwood Apartments here in Jackson. You can see it right here in the center of your screen. We have Robinson Road right here, I-220 right here. So that is a location of it. And Chief Wade is asking everybody, please stay out of the area, because they still have a lot to do. There's a lot of work left to do, a lot that they have to process there. So that is that's going to be, we're going to wrap up our breaking news coverage here. You can make sure you download the WLBT News app, and we will give you updates as we receive them, as we can. And we will also be updating you during our newscast later today. So make sure you are tuned in for that. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.